two, 1 2 1 2. Okie doke. All right. Let me give you guys a look at me. Hopefully everything is going to be working here. And it is, sort of. Okay, cool. Okay, guys. All right, Mimi's here. Carla, extra glad. Sweet. I'm extra glad that you're extra glad. Lindsay's here. Jennifer's here. Claire is here. Jackie's here. Lisa's here. I think I got everybody. So welcome everybody. Sweet, the sound is good on Twitch. Nice, Mimi. Thank you. Okay, so let's get going here. All right, so hey Danielle. Just a reminder, Danielle, watch wherever you want. I don't know if you're going to watch the whole night, but watching from YouTube is a little bit better quality for whatever it's worth. But watch wherever whatever makes you happy there. Okay, so let's see. Not a lot of announcements. We are going to have class Thursday. Actually, there is one big announcement. We're not going to have class next Monday. For Valentine's Day, we are taking that day completely off. So no stream. I won't surprise you with a stream. There won't be a surprise class. There's definitely not going to be class a week from this Monday. And don't worry, I will be posting about it everywhere to let you know that that's changed. There also, I can guarantee, will not be a jam this weekend either. So we're just pulling back from that just for a little bit. The jam response has been awesome. I love doing the jams. It has nothing to do with that. It's just in my personal life and scheduling. So no class next Monday, and no jam this weekend. I won't even spring one on you at the last second, no matter what happens. Okay, so thank you. As always, I just want to, I brought up donations last time, and maybe you just liked the class or whatever, but a lot of people donated last week, especially watching from replay, and I really appreciate that. I try not to talk about the money thing because I personally, it's a weakness of mine. I'm super insecure about it, but it helps a big time. And some of you have written in the past and asked, like, what do I expect to get from everybody? And I never answer that question because I don't expect to get anything. I started this deal as sort of a charitable, well, I don't know, it was as much for me as for everybody else, but we were in lockdown when I started this, and so it truly was a donation. Now it is turning into more of just like a regular online class. But now it is kind of turning into a regular online class, and your donations will keep it going. And some of you like to pay in advance, so I'll just let you know that we're going to keep going with this stream at least until May. So I guarantee you we are going at least until May. When the attendance drops off, we'll bow out, but right now it's pretty good. Okay, so you can see down there in the corner, there's Anne, and there is Tara. And we're gonna need to fix that. I have to get that green screen going there. Here we are. And yeah, there we go. Okay, this is gonna be funky. All right, T. You're up. You're going to be dancing with T. Cool. All right, and then let's take a look at Ann and see what we got over here with Ann. Ann's got the super big green screen going there. Cool. And we'll actually, there we go. Actually, we need to make it bigger, looks like. Watch as Baxter nerds out in front of people on live TV. Yep, thank you. That's this one now. Oh gosh, I have a worry that it's going to be in the way of my class cam, but we'll see what we can do about that. So it is in the way of my class cam, so let's just pull this a little bit this way, a little bit. What's that? Okay. Oh. All right, well, I'm going to have to, there we go. Okay. All right. I really don't want Ann's camera in it. Sorry, y'all. I'm just doing a little online. We're going to have to, all right, so this may not be, we might have to readjust your shot there, Chop. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. So again, thank you for your patience. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but we had a... Oh, sweet. Thanks for passing through, Heidi. We had a system crash at 7 o'clock, so it's thrown us all behind a little bit, but I'm ready to get going now. And we're going to start with my iTunes, and then we're going to hop over to my SoundCloud. Sometimes things get a little weird after these crashes, so just bear with this a little bit. I might be off camera during the sway some, so I can make sure everything's dope. And hopefully you're excited about folds tonight, because I am. I think it's going to be a pretty fun class to have. All right. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Let me know if you can't hear anything. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. All right. That wasn't our usual super long sway, but I think, given the situation here in the Flow Kitchen, that we need to stop swaying so that Rex can chill the hell out. And I think we're going to jump into some technique. I don't know if it's this poor dog. He has to deal with a lot of different things, and I think my amplified voice does something, but it's just not going to work for us to keep. There's one thing I need to. Okay, so if you can go ahead and grab your hoops, that would be awesome. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. Sorry. Go. Sorry, we'll be. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Where's my hoop? Oh no. Oh no, is that right? Oh my god, y'all, I'm sorry. I left my hoop in the car. Shit. No, I'm gonna go get it. All right, so we're gonna start off. Let's start off with a free hoop open sway song.
Did you do the song that I was asking for?
I don't remember what song.
No,
We'll play it later. Let's play it later. Okay, let's do a. All right, we're gonna try a free hoop song, y'all. I'm really sorry. Things are getting a little crazy here. Our dogs go. I'm gonna go get the hoop.
Go get the hoop. You talk.
for carrying me for the last 5 minutes while I got my shit together. Y'all, I'm sorry. This thing threw me off when everything collapsed, crashed, and yeah. And then I left I just needed to go take 5 for a second. Okay. So let's see if we can, for my sake, if we can kind of reset the class here just a little bit. That's better. Okay, so we're going to talk tonight a little bit about folds, and then Anne kind of suggested that we start with 2-point folds, and I think that's a good way we can start. But the type, whether it's point or something else, we don't really need to, I don't want to stress that too much. I think that the folding is what we're really going for tonight, so whether you're doing 2-point technique or whether you're doing samurai technique, that kind of doesn't really matter so much. First of all, just for anybody that's watching or watching new or seeing this on replay, this is folding. I mean, this is just one manifestation of folding. And a fold, at least in HoopPath terms, is when the hoop moves across an imaginary axis, right? That whichever one, I mean, it's a real axis in physics terms, but like it's not there, and you kind of create movement around that axis. Now that axis, I just was doing them in the center here, right? These would be kind of like isolation-y type folding, right? But I could fold like in a hinge way if that imaginary line is now on my hand, right? And so you can create a lot of movement with your folding by just playing with those ideas. And so I can let go, allow the hoop to hinge out. And then I can also push and pull my way through the folds. So this is folding. Now, if I bring the hoop and make any kind of contact with my core, then we call that gooey. Well, in slang terms, we call it gooey, but that's contact folding. And so this sort of folding I'm showing you right now, see how it's really one point of contact that's in my hand? If I want to make something gooey, I add another point of contact, and that's usually the core. So this is the same movements I was doing before, but now I'm making contact on the core, and I've got this kind of smear thing happening. I just want to get it in the middle. No, you're good. You're good. Come here. Now, in my humble opinion, something that can make these movements elegant is to slow them up and to really pay attention to that third point of contact. And so before we get into 2-point, we're going to start with this idea. So as I'm doing these folds, if I have 2 hands on the hoop, if I have 1 hand, it doesn't matter. I'm going to pay attention to this secondary point of contact or tertiary on my core. I'm going to let that point really start to... And if you have trouble locking in on that point, then imagine like it's a third hand of yours that's moving up and down, scratching your back or whatever, right? But you want to tune into that third point of contact, or I'm inviting you to, so that you can really feel sort of the elegance of gooey folding. And I'll shut up and let the music play. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me get back here. Nobody's commenting, so I'm hoping we're still live. I'm assuming that we are. A couple of these cameras are a little weird. Okay, all right, so now what I want to do is talk about a little bit about two-point technique, because it really can create good folding, and especially if you're new to folding, you don't know what it is, or don't know if you like it or whatever. So that same contact that we were just working on, we can create, let's create just a simple hinge fold. So I'm gonna pull the hoop towards my core like this, and it's resting on my core. And then one of the hands, okay, sweet, one of the hands is inside the hoop, and then super hinge. And then I'm gonna put my hand on top, and then I can start to move the hoop back and forth, and there's 3 points of contact. Now, it's your body, right? Like, so you can put that point of contact wherever you want. Like if it's more comfortable down here on the hip, you do that, or whatever. And you start to get this really sort of powerful, you know, swing back and forth. And hopefully, you know, I know this is kind of a little tricky to, you know, get across online, but really, you know, it will help if you can focus on that point of contact that's on the core. Let me put some music on here. Oh, well, actually, let me show you one more thing. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are still here and you're still hooping. If I want to go all the way around, you can do this with open samurai. I think you can do it with samurai. You could definitely do it with point technique. But if I want to go all the way around, boom, boom, the hands are going to flip position, right? See how my right hand is on the bottom here? If I go all the way around, now my right hand is on the top, right? And that's half of a smear that's helping me make that all around there. Boom, boom, boom. This is it, and I go. And it really, oh, okay, just to make it easy. When you want to go all the way around, go towards what is the lower hand, okay? Let me just make sure that's super clear here. Go towards what is the lower hand, and I think it's a little bit easier. You can do it going towards the high hand, but I can tell that my body maybe hasn't figured that one out yet. Boom, boom, boom. And then the other aspect of this, and then I'm gonna play some music, and we're gonna. Oh, sweet. The other aspect of this is feeling just the full-on smear. So here's the hinge that we were just doing. Here's the hinge going all the way around, and then this would be like if you decided to just kind of smear with it, right? Now I can stay in point, or I could do double samurai. That's, like I said, the grip or non-grip is not important tonight. We're just talking about folding. So let me just show you how these three simple moves can kind of line up for you. Okay. All right, let's Try a little flow. Okay. Boom. All right. How's everybody doing? Any thoughts, comments, questions? Anything?
Well, that one really, what that brought for me was like a huge opening in my oh, there wasn't even. Yeah. I felt like a really big opening in my right hip, like a very dramatic opening. I think there's something about the concentration of 2-point and kind of moving with those more specific frames that it, it always brings out really different things in my movement.
Anything to say? Okay. Wow. The bots are out today in 4. That felt amazing. Good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. So I want to stick a little bit with what we're doing with 2-point now. And just bear with me here. We're going to pick the energy up just a little bit. But I do want to talk more about traditional 2-point. He's okay. To talk about traditional 2-point technique, right? Where I am holding the hoop in my hands, and traditional sounds weird to say this, but way back in 10 years ago. But I'm holding the hoop in my hands this way, and then if I want to make that switch, boom, I make that switch there. And the reason that I like to do these type of switches is it kind of teaches your hand and your body in a way to sort of figure out distances. Right, and to keep so that you can catch in those distances. I'll show you see if I can show you what. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here, boom, 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 boom. Now, since this is an advanced class, we're going to take it up a notch here, because this does connect. So if I bring the hoop down back into my elbow this way, then I have 2 points, 1 arm contact, and that's a lot. It's awesome, and it feels a lot different, but the hoop is here. I'm gonna bring it back, and I'm tucking it into my elbow or whatever your body's gonna do there, right? And so that you can feel, feel these different positions by pushing out, hopping, right? And then pulling the arm back into one, right? Or push back out, hop, pull back into one, okay? Now, if you're new to this move, and this isn't going to be a super techie class, but if you're new to this move, the key to it is keeping your elbow down. You can kind of feel, it almost feels like something on a Nautilus machine or something like that, where you boom, boom. I push out, then I hop, then I pull it back to the other arm. Okay. All right, we'll put some music on and then give you a chance to sort of play with these kind of folds. Okay, I changed my mind. I don't want to listen to that one. I want to listen to this one. This will be a little bit better for this. Still enough of a beat. Okay, so I'm bringing the hoop. I've got it. This is traditional 2-point. I can bring it back into this 1 point if I want to. If that's ahead of where you are and where I really want to go with this, although it works really well from what I just showed you, is when you intentionally bring the hoop and you sort of it's almost like you're putting on a piece of cloth, and you intentionally fold the hoop into you so that you can get this kind of gooey contact with it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm here, and in this case, it really won't matter which hand, it'll just change it, but I'm going to intentionally swing the hoop into me. See how nice and easy that is? I'm taking the flow of the hoop, I'm just going to intentionally swing it into me or move it around me or whatever. towards me and don't want to be inside of it, then that's called a swing fold break, right? So that would look something like this, where I swing it, I don't want it to go around me. Boom, I could do kind of like hug it back into shape or whatever. So this is me folding it onto me, and this would be me doing some kind of reverse with it. Tonight we're focusing on folding specifically. So what Tara and Ann are both doing right now is good examples of folding. And if you get lost in your head and you don't want to, just stay on that. Like, just keep folding the hoop. Just keep thinking about the fold. Tara was just doing swing folds. We talked about those the other night. This would be a swing fold and a balance. Okay. Any thoughts, comments? Well, any thoughts, comments, or questions, guys? Anything? Anna's saying that, I don't know if you heard her in her last speech, she said her hip had opened and that now that opening is helping her connect with what? The core point. Oh, sweet. Okay. Going back to our first one. Sweet. Okay. Okay. So let's add a few more movements to this and then we'll sort of see where we go from there. Tara, do you have anything you want to say? Okay. All right, sweet. Okay. So I think what we should do is play around with folds just a little bit since we're kind of doing it and broke a nail. Sweet. Oh, sorry. I'm sure that must suck. So let me show you a couple of things about these sort of traditional 2-point type folds that we're doing. This will be a little kind of a tech break for some of you. So this is a 2-point hop. And then you can start to put a little spin on it if you want to when you make those hops. And that spin will kind of help spin the hoop back into your catch. But for me, more importantly, that spin helps me move into rolls and all kinds of cool stuff, right? So if I'm in this 2-point, I can spin the hoop up into hand walking, come back into 2-point, right? I could be in this and spin the hoop straight into a body roll. Oop. Well, normally I can. So those are 2-point hops. And then what Ann and Tara are doing are called 2-point folds. And that's when the hand never leaves the hoop. And the top hand becomes the bottom hand becomes the top hand. And then what really makes this, I think, elegant is when you start to connect it to your center of gravity. So what you do is you create weightlessness on the hoop, mess with it / dance with it, right? And then reestablish that, right? So I'll show you what I mean like in the simplest fold. So I'm gonna push up with my body, sending it up. It's gonna get weightless, and then I'm gonna send it over, right? And I'll show you this. I can show it to you going all the way across the body if I wanted to. I'm gonna intentionally make it weightless so that will buy me time to get it over here. Good. So this basic concept can really turn out to be a lot of fun, right? Like for instance, what if I want to make it weightless and then sort of hand walk it and get on the other side of it? I don't know. I've never tried this before, but I think I could do it. I'll make it weightless. I'll get over here, and then I'm back in with some other 2-point technique, right? So I'm gonna use my whole body, making it weightless, and by that I mean I'm gonna throw it in the air, but I'm staying connected to it, right? So I just picked one random move where I'm here. I'm gonna come all the way over here, and then I'm gonna come back down here. Right? Yeah, hoops are gonna go everywhere on this one. Yeah, that's it. Actually, let's, sorry, I'm trying to find the perfect song for this. This one will work. Oh, no, it won't. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I meant. Poor ceiling. Okay. So, so going back to, of course, you can veer off my path any point tonight. That might be a good idea. But I'm doing 2 points. This is the fold. And sometimes when you see it this way, it can be intimidating. But this person, whoever's doing it that way, has figured out how to do it. If you haven't figured out how to do it, add a little weightlessness to it. So for your super ultra geeks out there, this is called 2-point folding, okay? We're using not our grip, we're not even wrapping our fingers around it, we're just using various points of contact that don't anything but grip. Oh, nice. All right, I'll just let the music play.
Haunted in a dream, let it go. I don't know how long. I don't know
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Any thoughts, comments, or?
Never seen so many bots on your screen.
Yeah. Tara is commenting on the amount of bots on my stream. That means I'm popular, y'all. That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Oh, it's so weird.
Yeah, these are all people that are. All right.
I'm kind of feeling, you know, the like, you know, anti-point, just really, I don't know, that was helping me a lot actually with the 2-point stuff. So the more that we were doing this, the more I was feeling like counterpoint. That was
Sweet.
good.
Anne saying she's identifying with the counterpoint, which she means, you know, the point opposite the point of contact, if that's not super
Or
clear,
anti-point.
or anti-point. All right. So, well, I didn't realize what time it was already. Kind of sucks.
We started 15 minutes late.
We did start 15 minutes late. Okay. All right. I think maybe. Well, how are you guys feeling? Can we do one more thing? Squeeze one more thing in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna squeeze one more thing in then. All right. All right. So, you can. Let's see. Let me make sure I want to teach this. Yeah. Okay. I think probably some of you already do this. Oh, okay. So somebody's saying that Resonant Bliss is saying she's having a hard time putting spin on it. You pull the top hand back and you push the bottom hand out. Boom. Right? And then that same weightless thing that we were just doing, that's what you do again. Right? So I'm gonna throw it up. Bottom hand's gonna push out. The top hand pulls back. Boom. Right? And that creates the spin. And then the way that I teach and the way that I hoop and all of that is to get your hands out of the hoop as fast as possible if you're trying to keep tossing it, right? So when I'm here, I'm not gonna throw it up and just leave my hands there, right? Like I'm gonna push out with the bottom hand, get my hands kind of out of the way. That getting out of the wayness also adds a little urgency to it. It makes it a little bit easier to get out. Okay, so then what I was gonna add before we sign off tonight is was coming in 2 points and coming out of smears and things like that, right? Actually, okay, what do you think? Should we do that, or should we do continuous hand walks? What do you think you would rather work on?
I'm liking where we're going.
Okay, so we're going to stay where we are. All right, so if I'm here and I'm in, this is called a 2-point smear, right? And if you haven't developed this already in your arsenal, it's or in, you know, your repertoire of movements, it's a fun one to master. This is a 2-point smear, and Anne's got a really loud sneeze, and I am boom, 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 And so there is a 2-point way to get out of this, right? And so I'm in this smear, I'm in 2-point, and then when I get to here, I can roll the hoop out, and then I can roll it back around, switch hands. And so you can use the 2-point smear. I don't think I'm doing a very good job with this, but this is the 2-point smear. And then this is me using 2-point to get out of the smear, right? It's going to take some hand changes and things like that. Okay, cool, sweet. I think Resonant Bliss is Jen from, I think, but okay. So here. If I shouldn't name you guys, I'm sorry. All right, so this is me coming in and out of 2-point from the smear. And then I think maybe the last thing I'll sort of add to that, because I just realized this might, okay, cool. This might be something that will help you guys. That same weightlessness thing that we were doing before, you can use that to start to develop the hand, the top hand from being inside the hoop or to coming from outside the hoop. So there's this, right? You see how my elbows are on opposite sides of the hoop's line? And then there's this, and they're kind of more or less on the same side of that line. And you can use boom, boom, boom. All right, I think that's probably enough. We'll put a song.
I like to sing off key.
Okay, maybe I think we'll just free hoop from here. I'll try to demo what I'm talking about. I don't know if I did a good job of that one. But let me just show you in demo form, nonverbal form, what this technique.
When I go, I will stay longer. When I go, I will stay longer.
Maybe that'll help.
When I go, I will stay longer. 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 When I go, when I go, when I go, I will stay longer. Falling, falling. I dreamed of his days, just to hold one against her, and then he blew into her house in the dead of the winter. Say, why not? No, no, no. Why not? Why not? No, no, me. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. When I go, when I go, when I go, I will stay loud. Go, 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 go. for harmony. We drew up all these days just to hold one against her, and then he blew into her house in the dead of the winter. Say, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not me? We drew up all these days just to hold one against her, and then he blew into her house in the dead of the winter. Say, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not me? Ladlefuls. I think that's so funny. Ladlefuls. You are nourishing. That's what he said.
Okay. Oops. All right, guys. Let's see. I'm all over the place. All right, we're gonna call it a night. Sweet. Thank you, Jennifer, for saying that. I don't feel too good about tonight's class. I just have been discombobulated this whole class from the jump. So I apologize for the less than succinct class. We'll do one more kind of chill song just to call things a night. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. Let's see. Let me show you guys what the. There's Tara with the. My camera took LSD tonight. I don't know. It's having a good time apparently. And thank you. And there you are. Okay, guys. I promise that I will be back with a much more organized class on Thursday. This one kind of fell apart. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Have a great night. We're going to do one more song and then call it a night. guys for joining us. I'm seeing your comments now. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Pixie. Oh, sweet. Thank you guys for all your feedback. I appreciate that. Y'all know me. I'm a perfectionist. These two women here, at least with art. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll be back Thursday. Someone just donated. Thank you very much for that.